I wish you a nice day with the blessing of Buddha, dear children. With another lesson, we are going to discuss with a beautiful lesson. Are you ready to learn this lesson? Okay, my children, I'm going to share this lesson today. This is our lesson today, lesson 5, Prince Siddhartha's kindness. Then, as usual, I'm going to read this lesson and with you. Are you ready to read with me? Okay, let's start. Prince Siddhartha's kindness. Prince Siddhartha was very kind to people, animals, and other living things. He was also a very brave horseman and won many prizes in the country, although he did not have to suffer any hardships and difficulties. As he had everything, he always thought of the poor people and living things who were working hard to make him happy. He felt sorry for them and wanted to make them happy too. One day, he was walking in the woods with his cousin Devadatta, who had brought his bow and arrows with him. Suddenly, Devadatta saw a swan flying and shot at it. His arrow brought the swan down. Both the boys ran to get the bird. As Siddhartha could run faster than Devadatta, he reached the swan's injured body first and found, to his surprise, that it was still alive. He gently pulled out the arrow from the wing. He then got a little juice from cool leaves, put it on the wound to stop the bleeding, and with his soft hand stopped the swan, which, which was very frightened. When Devadatta came, angry, to his cousin, to see his cousin keeping the swan away from him. Give me my bird. I shot it down, said Devadatta. No, I am not giving to give it to you, said the prince. If you had killed it, it could have been yours. But now, since it is only wounded but is still alive, it belongs to me. Devadatta still did not agree. Then Siddhartha suggested, let us go to the court of the sage and ask him who really owns the swan. Devadatta agreed. So off they went to the court of the sage to tell him about their quarrel. The sage, hearing both boys' version of the story, said, a life certainly must belong to he who tried to save it. A life cannot belong to one who is only trying to destroy it. They wounded swan, the wounded swan by right belongs to Siddhartha. This is our lesson today. Then I am going to explain some important uh, uh, things in this lesson. Explanation. Horseman. Horseman. That's a word, my children. There was a word, horseman. You can see a very brave horseman and one. Who was the horseman? He. He was the He was the brave horseman. Uh, the Prince Siddhartha was a brave horseman. The horseman is a horse rider. The person is an expert in riding a horse and fighting with enemies. Riding and fighting with the enemies. We called him a brave horseman. You know, my children, there were so many powerful horses in India as well as in Sri Lanka also. There are few uh, uh, few kind of uh, very important and powerful horses. Um, we call them Sahindav, Ajaneya. I think you never heard about these words, Ajaneya, Sahindava. Sahindava and Ajaneya horses are very powerful. They can run very fast. I think you have heard about them. They are about flying horses. I think you have seen the pictures of flying horses. There are no. I think there are no flying horses. Um, they are very powerful because when fastly running and jumping, uh, others can see they are flying. They are very powerful. You know, in our Prince Siddhartha also had powerful horse named Kantaka. Kantaka. Uh, you know, uh, in Sri Lanka, in our Ceylon, there was a powerful king called Dutugamunu, King Dutugamunu. He had 10 giants. One of the 10 giants is, Velusumana. Velusumana. His name is Velusumana. Velusumana giant is very powerful to ride horses. It is said that when he ride the horse, when he was riding the horse in a circle, uh, others so others can see there are so many horses riding around the circle, as well as my children riding the horse very fastly. He changed his clothes. That he was very powerful uh, uh, giant. We call them Sahindava. Sahindava. Those are uh, horsemen. We call them horsemen. Here you can see so many horses, horse races, riding horses. I think you also have some experience riding horses. Yeah, there are so many beautiful and very powerful horses in India and in the world, in jungles. There are so many stories, legends about the horses. Next word is poor people. In this lesson, it is described about the poor people, the people who are suffering from a lack of food, clothes, and other necessary things in life. Especially these poor people, we call poor people, they have no many foods. They have no many clothes. They sometimes they have no any place to live, shelter. Sometimes they are living in a little cottages. Uh, those are we call poor people, lack of foods and necessary things to their life. We call them poor people. In Buddha's time, according to this lesson, it is described about the poor people. Poor people. Uh, Prince Siddhartha saw all these people. Uh, Seeing these people, he thought, why those people are suffering? Can I help them to release from this suffering? What are the ways to release from this suffering. That was the questions, and Prince Siddhartha always question regarding intelligent questions regarding some social issues. Another sentence is in this lesson: who were working hard to make him happy. There were the people who work hard to keep the prince happy in the palace. There were so many workers working in the palace to keep the prince happy. The prince saw these people are working hard to keep me happy. Why people are keep doing these things? Why were they doing hard to keep others happy? Why can't we do those things? People were working to find foods, clothes, little money. That is why they were working hard. Some people, in this world, some people work hard. Sometimes this is in midnight also, in dawn. People start work to find some money. That is very difficult thing. Working, so there are some people who are working hard. In this lesson, there were so many workers in the palace. Next word is Devadatta. This is a new word, I think, in this lesson. This is the first time you met this word, Devadatta. Who is this Devadatta? Devadatta, my dear children, Devadatta was the cousin of Prince Siddhartha. Prince Siddhartha married the sister of Devadatta. Devadatta is the entire Buddha's life, entire Prince Siddhartha's life, and especially Buddha's life. And this we meet this word name Devadatta. He is very as we learn, he is very bad person, monk. Later he became a monk. He tried to kill Buddha. A few times he tried to kill Buddha because his intention was to be the first than Buddha. He need to be the Buddha. After killing Buddha, he wanted to be the Buddha. Nobody can be a Buddha killing others. That is the useless thing. But he tried to do it, kill the Buddha, because Buddha was very famous in Buddha's time in the society, in the country, among the people. He couldn't bear it. Everybody talks the mm, talk talk the uh, good things about the Buddha, extol about the Buddha. He couldn't bear it. That is why he tried few times. He tried to kill him by using the archery. People, shoot in arrows. He tried to do it, and next time he tried to send a drunken elephant called Nalagiri, and next time he tried to kill Buddha by himself with throwing a boulder to the head of the Buddha when the Buddha was uh, under the uh, bottom of the Gijjakuta. Uh, those are the incidents. Later, after this incident, after he hurt Buddha. He accumulated heinous crime from this action. He w- he is the Devadatta. He is Devadatta. We call him Devadatta. So this name is the Devadatta, we will discuss in future about this character. Swan, swan. There is the word swan. You know, swan. Who are the swans? Swans. A swan is a beautiful and large bird living in lakes. They are mostly white color birds. There are many legends bound with the swans. In particular, the swans are especially uh, auspicious sign in Buddhism and Buddhist culture. That is why I mentioned in here. There are many legends regarding the swan. Swan, you know, that's a uh, that's a bird, a big bird than other little birds. The swan is bigger than other birds. Uh, Birds, especially birds, can separate the milk from water. That is why the swan is very special, uh, special bird. Uh, Swan similar to according to the Buddhism, swan similar to purity, purity. Uh, Swans and peacock. Peacock similar to lay people who are decorating things, uh, decorating using various colored clothes, wearing things and jewelries and other things. Uh, they are going to the to some. They are going to reduce their you know defilements. But swang swanks is similar to the monks. Monks are not decorated. Peacock have so many feathers, beautiful feathers. Peacock cannot walk fastly. The peacock cannot uh, fly uh, suddenly. It cannot fly because the peacock has beautiful and very big feathers decorating. But swan is very simple bird. He can swim without uh, problem. That is why swan is similar to a monk. Other one is, my dear children, in future I will explain all those things. A little thing I will explain about this swan. Swan is used, had been used to, you know, in half moon half moon stone in front of, in ancient, they have in front of, they have a half moon stone in front of in temple, holy places, especially in front of the pagoda entrance to the pagoda, Botrio temple. In front of the temple near the steps, uh, there is a half moon stone. In half moon stone, you can see there are some animals. One of There are four animals. One animal is elephant. Other animal is bull. Uh, Other animal is uh, lion. Other animal is uh, uh, other animal is this swam. Swam. There are line of swams. Line of swams. Those swams similar to purity. Purity. Other other four animals before the uh, before the swam's line, there are four animals, as I mentioned before. uh, those four we call it jati jara vyadi marana. Jati meaning birth. Jara meaning getting old. Jara meaning getting old. Vyadi meaning sick. Marana meaning death. It similars at thus Gavasihe at meaning uh, uh, elephants, as meaning horses, uh, Gav meaning uh, bull, and last one is Sihe, lion. Those are the things. After these things, there is another behind the other line. There are swams. Swams meaning there are white color and purity. Those are the things. When you go to a holy temple, you can see this half moon and these uh, animals and swans. Next one is juice from cool leaves. According to local medicine, people use natural herbal treatments extracted from trees. In particular, the leaves of the trees are grinded and get their juice to treat, to heal the wound. Juice from cool leaves. In this lesson, Prince Siddhartha uh, found a juice from cool leaves to treat the wound of the swan. Uh, in our local medicine, mostly they use these juice for as treatments. Okay, my dear students, next I am going to explain, discuss question and answers. According to our question regarding our lesson, lesson, Prince Siddhartha's kindness. First question is, who was Devadatta? Devadatta. Devadatta, that Devadatta, I explained about this before. Devadatta was the cousin of Prince Siddhartha. He was the cousin of Prince Siddhartha. Uh, you, you, you knew many informations about Devadatta. In future, I will tell you many informations about Devadatta and other stories. Second one, who was more kind? Who was more kind? Now I know you know very well who was more kind, Devadatta or Prince Siddhartha. Devadatta or Prince Siddhartha. You know, in this story, now the Prince Siddhartha was very kind. He treated to the uh, swan, but Devadatta tried to kill the swan. So, what's the answer? Answer is Prince Siddhartha was more kind. Third question, what did Devadatta do when he saw a swan flying? What did Devadatta do when he saw a swan flying? Devadatta saw a swan flying. He took his bow and arrows and shot to the swan. That was he did. Next question? How did Siddhartha save the life of the swan? Siddhartha, uh, uh, how did Siddhartha save the life of the swan? He ran to the swan before Devadatta, and he uh, he checked the whether the swan was alive. Yeah, he uh, he knew the swan was alive and took to the hand, both hand, and found some juice from leaves, and uh, he pulled out the arrow and uh, put the juice on the surface of wound, and that was the Siddhartha did to uh, to save the life, and he didn't give this swan to Devadatta. Next one is, did the boy expect to see the swans alive? Did the boys expect to see the swan alive? Both thought this mm, swan is not alive, but Siddhartha went there. He knew the swan is alive. Next one is, fill in the blanks. A life must belong to him who blank, not to one who tries to blank. The swan belongs to blank, not to blank. This different question. You need to fill the blank. Fill in the blanks. Uh, a, uh, a life must belong to him who saved the life of the bird, of the of someone, not one who tries to kill or destroy the beings or bird. In here, we are talking about the swan. The swan belongs to whom? Whom to belong? The swan belongs to Prince Siddhartha, not to Prince Devadatta. Last question, why was Siddhartha given the swan? Siddhartha was given the swan because he tried to save the life of swan. That is why he was given the swan. Okay, my dear children, now I am going to explain a little bit about some important facts. As a child, you must have cultivated. With this lesson, you must you must uh, you must cultivate your good qualities. You must cultivate your good behaviors. What are them? First one is love. Love. Love is very beautiful thing. You know, we can spread love. We can love to the birds, animals, uh, people around us, uh, and as well as environment also. Environment also, we need to spread love and kindness, because environment give us oxygen, uh, very sweet fruits, foods, shade, many things. That's why we must love our environments. Environments. Environment belongs trees, waterfall, water, air, everything. So we must protect our environment, including trees, kindness, love and kindness. Love and kindness is very beautiful word. Always we can we can see these words in Buddhism. Love and kindness, compassionate thoughts. Those three are very beautiful words. When we see a patient, especially when we see a patient who are who are who are suffering from some illnesses or sicknesses, we must spread love and kindness May he be well very soon. May he be well very soon. We can bless him by in our heart, with our inner thoughts. We can bless. We must practice, dear children. We must practice these things. When you are traveling, you are traveling by vehicle, you are inside the vehicle, you can see there is an ambulance is going with the siren, with the sound. uh, all the vehicles give the space to uh, drive this uh, ambulance. And you can, when you see see an ambulance, there is inside the ambulance there is a patient. You can spread love and kindness. Oh, inside this patient, may this patient inside the ambulance be well very soon. You can bless. That is very important things, my dear children. You are creating good behaviors, good things, good thoughts, love and kindness. When you see a pregnant mother, you can spread love and kindness to the both of them, this mother and the baby inside the womb. Be well, well, well. You can bless them. Next word is obedient. Obedient is also very important word. That is why I mentioned in here obedient. You almost very obedient children. We can see when you see a monk, you respect. When you come to the shrine hall, you uh, kneel down to the Buddha. uh, when you are in front of parents, you are very obedient. When you are in front of your teachers, you are very obedient. This obedience is very important. As a child, you must practice this obedient. We must be obedient to others. When we are talking, when we are explaining, when you are in classroom, always we must be obedient. you know uh, in uh, in in some classes, we can see some students are not obedient. When you see those things, uh, you must uh, you must be obedient yourself. Next word is honest. Honest. Always we must be honest. Sometimes uh, sometimes we have to face some difficult situations. Sometimes people will not be honest in these occasions. So, my dear children, you must be very honest to the people. You must use uh, truth words, trustworthy. Trustworthy. Next word is trustworthy. You always must be trustworthy to others. Other people believe you. When you are trustworthy, your words will be uh, uh, believed. You will be um, comfort, you will be very helpful, very very obedient child when you practice this trustworthy. Next word is eagerness to study. You must have you must be you must have eagerness to study. Always, sometimes some children, we know some children are very lazy to wake up early in the morning. You sometimes parents, especially mothers and parents, mother or father, call you, my dear child, get up soon. Now it is too late to go to school. Ready now. Oh, my mom, I cannot. get up. I need, I want to 5 minutes to few minutes, I need to sleep. Like, but you must be eagerness to study. Early in the morning, you must get up when you need, if you need to go to school, and you must ready your bags, you must ready your clothes, shoes. That is very important thing. Early in the morning, you must used to get up, helping to others. Always we try to help others. If you have two pencil, if you can share with other your friends if they have no pencils. If you have no book, you can share with things uh, with your things, with your books. In this way, you can practice these things. Next one is listen to your parents and teachers. You must listen to your parents and teachers. Important thing. You must listen. Always, you must listen what the parents say. What the parents give as parents advice, teachers advices. So, my dear children, with these explanations, with this lesson, I think you enjoyed a lot with this lesson. You must practice the Prince Siddhartha's qualities with you. That is that is what you learned from this uh, lesson. You must you must spread loving kindness and compassion. You must obedient, you must trustworthy, you must honest, like Prince Siddhartha. You must love to the birds, animals, you must feed them. Those are good qualities, dear children. So, with this lesson today, I am going to conclude our lesson today. We will meet with another lesson. Uh, I bless you. May you be well, happy, and peaceful. Okay, thank you.